Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be dabbling in an eyeshadow palette that I got from Aliexpress. This is the sexy little bitch that we're going to be playing around with today. Oh guys, literally as I was preparing for the video, I got all my makeup brushes out, plopped them on the table, and then I knocked the palette off the table. And look, there's been a casualty. Oh my gosh, like literally, oh my gosh, like I don't think I was going to use that shade anyway today, but still tragic. Yeah, so that happened. But anyway, guys, on a more positive note, the other 14 shades survived the impact, which is, you know, excellent. So this is the Strelitzia palette. I got it for £4.82 from the Beauty Glazed official store on Aliexpress. I've tried 3 or 4 Beauty Glazed eyeshadow palettes at this point and I really love them all. I'm just hoping this one is going to blow my panties right off. Just a couple of things to mention before we get into the video. The first thing is,
my face might look a little bit strange when I come up close. Can you see these like splotches on my face? Okay, let me explain. So I was setting my concealer and I thought I was using my lace loose powder kind of setting powder from Makeup Revolution. This one, but I picked up, oh Shania, oh seriously, I picked up the wrong tub and I used my Pearl Lights highlighter to set my under eyes and it went wrong. It did not work. Do not do that.
Great mix up of June 2018, because I don't know what the date is. Like, I have no idea what the date is today. No idea. Also, the second announcement is the bed. I have a new bed. I've not done anything with the bed yet. As you can see, there's no duvet cover on the bed. I mean, I fecked up. Instead of buying, like, you know, a sheet from the duvet, I bought a fitted sheet instead. But anyway, that's not the reason why it's naked right now. Oh, I've dropped the fecking palette again. Seriously. If I've lost another shade, I just don't know if I can go on with the video. No, it's fine. It's fine. Most of them are intact. I mean, really. The guys who came to put up the bed said, don't put anything on it for a couple of hours because the mattress needs to breathe. I was like, what? Is this a living mattress? Why does it need to breathe? What the feck? That just freaked me out. The thought of the mattress breathing. Anyway, guys, it's breathing behind me, so well, I mean that's happening apparently right now. Anyway, guys, let's get on with the what am I doing today? I don't know. I think I might just tip what's kind of flaked off into the bin to begin with, because I don't want that all over my new mattress, especially not whilst it's trying to breathe, you know. So okay, I'm going to do some swatches and then we're going to move on to the eye look, because I've talked for like so long this morning. I may not kind of live swatch them all, but let's just begin. Okay, so as you can see, this palette is extremely colourful. You've got the like neutrally shades, you've got the vibrant blues, purples, emerald green, hot peach. I begin with the mattes. This one is called Beach, Cocoa, Clay. Okay, so we have the first 3 shadows. There we go. Could definitely be a little bit more pigmented, but I mean, they're swatches, so I just think that swatches are kind of bullshit. These ones are a little bit more colourful than the first 3. There we go. This fella down here is struggling a little bit, I feel. Okay, so we've got this beautiful blue shade, which is a shimmer. Oh gosh, that was disappointing. I mean, really. Okay, so yeah, they don't seem like the most pigmented shadows in the world. But so I'm just going to move on to the beautiful green. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And the royal blue and the sassy little purple. By the way, do you like my nails? These are from Primark. They're just stick-on nails. They cost £2. Honey's picked them out for me. And I just think they're fabulous. They're the pointed style. I've had them on for about a day at this point and they're holding up really, really nicely. And I actually think that the pointed tip is a lot like more practical than the tip that I had before, which was like, it was just like a, you know, like rectangular tip. I don't know anything about nails, can you tell? I definitely prefer the pointy tip. But anyway, guys, that's beside the point. Right, just think that the colour family, like within this palette, is sensational. You've got so many different options. It would appear to be an extremely versatile palette. You've got the neutrals, you've got the colourful shades. You could do a colourful look, a neutral look, or you could just mix the two together and just have a fiesta upon your eyelids. I was kind of attracted to like the shades over on this side, but saying that, I actually have no idea what I'm going to do today. Like literally, I'm actually going to begin with this shade here in the middle, and then I think I'm going to move on to this shade at the end. Just to let you know as well, there are 4 shimmers, no sorry 5, well there were 5 shimmers before I fecked up this silver one, but there's 5 shimmers and then the rest are all mattes, it would appear. Oh my gosh, guys, so you know I've got my lip plumper thing that looks like an anal plug. Not that I know much about anal plugs, I've never seen one in person, but this is what I imagine one may look like. I don't know why, but it was just kind of sat on my makeup table and I just kind of glanced at it and I thought it said Lil Pump, you know, as in the rapper Lil Pump, but no, it's lip plump. It says I must have a lip pump, Lil Pump on the brain at the moment. I mean, I don't want to like his songs, like I really don't, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have 1 or 2 on my SoundCloud playlist. Kind of music that, you know, when I'm in the car on my own, I love it. I just love, you know, heading off to work singing "Let's Get It," and I'd hate myself for this kind of music that I would be mortified. Like if Honeys was in the car with me and I played "Let's Get It" and he was there and he'd be like, "Anwen, what are you listening to?" I would never, don't tell Honeys I've got Little Pump on my SoundCloud playlist. He will disown me, like literally. So I wouldn't blame him. But anyway, guys, oh no. Oh, tragedies are happening all over the place. I had a bit of the green on my finger from swatching because I can't find any wipes anywhere, even though I know there's about 10 packets open around the house. And look, I got a bit of it on my eyelid. Oh my gosh, what a great start. Oh my gosh, do you know what, guys? I've just, like, for the first time actually looked at the swatches, like, you know, with my own eyes, as opposed to looking at them as if my camera was a mirror. They look so much better. Like, this green just looks absolutely gorgeous. The purple looks gorgeous. This beautiful kind of pinky red looks gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I need to actually look at my, you know, swatches more in person as opposed to just on the camera. But anyway, guys, so let's just begin without any more tragedies, hopefully. Where's my brush? Like, guys, look how many brushes I have on my table, but I don't have the one brush that I actually want to use. I mean, that's my life. I'm actually going to use this fluffy brush from the AOA brand from Miss A. Also, I was just doing a little bit of a look, you know, to see if Beauty Glazed had an actual website, because I wanted to find out a little bit more information about the brand. I've tried a number of products by them now and I kind of like them, so I was just kind of intrigued and I thought if I do a bit of research I will look very professional and I can give you a bit of info. But they don't have an official website. Beauty Glazed is sold on Amazon, on Aliexpress and on eBay. They have their own website, which is shady as feck. I just don't get it. I don't understand why. Brush is, I was going to say amazeballs. Oh my gosh. No. It's great. It's a great brush. Okay, so I feel like that shade, not really getting the party started very strongly. We're going to go into a Cameo, which is a slightly darker and more coral version of what I've just applied. I'm just going to kind of pat it on just to give it a little bit of a better chance.
So I'm just going to buff that into the crease.
Just add a little bit more. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to just switch brushes because I feel like, although I really like that brush, it is a little bit too fluffy. So I'm going to use this Dew Care brush that I got from Aliexpress in like a pack of 5. Dew Care is a brilliant brush brand on Aliexpress. This is how it's spelled. So if you are looking for a really good store that sells really affordable but really good quality brushes, I really recommend them. Okay, so next, I mean, I'm just going to go into Vintage, which is Where's it gone? Okay, this one here, which is slightly more pink than what we've used so far. Okay, so I'm really tempted to use either the green or the blue, but I think I'm going to go with green today because it's been ages since I actually did a green look. It's not a colour that I go for often, and recently I've got really into colour. I've really been enjoying kind of playing around with different bright colours. So I'm going to put a little bit of apricot just in my crease, just to kind of lighten it up a little bit, hopefully. Okay, so that did absolutely nothing. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this beautiful pinky shade, it's called Scarlet, into the crease, because I am losing the will to live at the moment with this palette. I just feel like it's very meh. Like, if you look up the word meh in the dictionary, you'd see this palette. I feel like I've applied about 10 different shadows at this point, and this is what I have. Not acceptable, guys. So anyway, we're going to go in with this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So this looks beautiful. Come on, let's get this party started. The colours seem quite faded, if that makes sense. A little bit underwhelming. You know, they're just not very pigmented. The more I blend, the more I'm just going to lose this beautiful pink. I feel like I might as well have just not bothered to do all the other shades that I did today. Okay, but this is nice. I like this. I can dust off my party pants in a minute because, you know, the party might just be starting, maybe. I know it's a bit messy over here, but don't worry, don't worry. I will fix that at a later date. So I think because I'm going to be using the emerald green on my lid, I'm going to just use a bit of my white eye base from NYX just to create a little bit of like a cut crease kind of situation. But the purpose of doing it for me really is to give a neutral kind of base for my beautiful emerald green to go on. Yes, buddy, you okay? Okay. Okay, so this is the White Eye Base by NYX, and I'm going to use a little brush. Sorry if you can hear. That's Honey's just blowing his nose in the background. So professional over here, up in Anwen's house. Okay, so I'm just going to use this little morph. No, it's not. It's Dew Care. Again, Dew Care. I'm going to use my Dew Care brush. I'm just going to pop this onto my crease. Not onto my crease. What am I even talking about? Onto my lid. Dre's just done a poo on the toilet, you'll be pleased to know. Anton's just wiping his bum. This is real life, guys. I mean, this is what happens, you know what I mean? Whenever you watch like Jacqueline Hill's videos, Nikki tutorials, they're in like a professional studio, not with a, you know, bare mattress breathing behind them. To me, just like here in front of my breathing mattress with Dre pooping in the bathroom and Honey's cleaning his bum. Great. Okay, so because the pink eyeshadow kind of, you know, merged in with the white, it doesn't necessarily look so white as it just looks kind of baby pink. I kind of like it though, like I'm not hating it in a way. I don't want to put the green on because I'm kind of liking it. That's the kind of girl I am. I do something and I think, oh, I like that. What's the point of finishing it off? Because I kind of like it as it is. I was always like that as a child as well. The opposite of perfectionist, like just half-assed, like, oh, that'll do. I mean, why not? Why go any further? I mean, really. We're going to go in with the beautiful emerald shade. This is it on the brush. Look at that. Okay. Okay, so it's going on beautifully. I'm so happy that I chose to use this. I think that greens and blues can be quite tricky to use sometimes, but this is really, really beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love it. There we go. I just think this shade is super unique. It's not something that I would generally kind of reach for, but I really, really like it. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do the other eye, and then I'll be back and I'll give you my final thoughts on the palette. Okay, so just to show you what the eyes look like, before I put on my mascara, I just think this blue, well, it's actually, to me, it looks blue, but it looks green. Oh my gosh, I know why. Like, this side looks more blue, this side looks more like turquoisey green, and I think it's because over on this side, when I put the NYX eye base on, it retained more of its whiteness, whereas over on this side, it kind of, you know, took on a little bit of like the pink eyeshadow and kind of, it was a bit pink. So I think that's why there's a difference, but I'm just going to pack on a little bit more of the blue over the green. Sorry, it's green, not blue. I mean, what the heck? Oh my gosh, I'm just packing a bit more on just to try and get my eyes to match. Okay, so this is the final look. I feel like a bit of the green has transferred a little bit, you know, up into my crease where it should not be going, but it has a mind of its own and it's decided to go there. Also, I tried to put like a little, I've got this stamper and it's got a little star at one end. Can you see that? And I tried to do a little star because I thought, why not? I'll pop a little star on my face. It's effect up. So I've got a little bit black going on there. But I actually really, really like the palette. Oh my gosh, that silver is just going everywhere. Shania Twain. I think that for £4.84, this is a really, really good bargain of a palette. I was quite disappointed with every matte that I used other than this kind of hot pink shade, because I just found like this one, this one, this one, and this one, they didn't really pack any punch at all. Like, everything blended beautifully, but they're the kind of shadows, because they don't have a lot of pigment to them and a lot of oomph to them, when you start to kind of blend them, they just kind of disappear to nothing. They kind of fade really quickly because they don't have the pigment. So I feel like with these shadows, the key is not to overblend, and the fact that they blend really beautifully and easily anyway, you don't really need to be like sat there, you know, proper blending them out like you might do for more pigmented eyeshadows. So it's not really negative. It's just be prepared that some of the lighter shades maybe aren't the most pigmented and don't need a lot of blending. That's what I say. However, I absolutely love this kind of shimmery emerald shade. It went on beautifully. I think it's a beautiful kind of opaque, just turquoise, gorgeous shade. I just really, really like it. I would have loved to have tried this kind of royal blue as well, but unfortunately I only have two eyes, so I'm gonna have to leave that for another day. I think it'd be beautiful to do like a peach and emerald kind of look, or even like a peach and royal blue look. But anyway guys, I think for the money you wouldn't be disappointed with this palette. It's probably my least favourite of all of the Beauty Glazed palettes. I just don't think that the formula was quite on par with the other ones that I've got. But saying that, I don't think it's a bad palette. I just think it's not as good as their others that I've tried. But I would definitely say if you're attracted to the colours in this palette, I think that you would not be disappointed. I think that you'd have a lot of fun with it. I think you could create a lot of looks with it. I think as long as you are aware that you don't need to blend the hell out of these shadows, I think you're just gonna have a good time with it. So that brings us to the end of this first impression. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If I missed anything out, just let me know in the comments downstairs. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I'll be back soon with more.